Welcome to our channel, the Kabakal Solidworks tutorial. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to help us grow and produce more content. Let's take a complete look to the given plate. This is the look of the final figure. Front view, top view, side view, and the back view. Now, these are the given dimensions for this plate number 111. The top view, front view, side view, and the isometric view of this figure. Today, we are going to present on how you create these parts of this figure using Solidworks. First, we are going to open the Solidworks and open a new document and click the first tile. Right after the new file is loaded, determine all the given dimensions. $175mm of length, 80mm of height. Now, we are going to select the front plane format. And then, select the sketch icon. Select the corner rectangle and choose the center rectangle. On the center rectangle, we need 2 points, the center and the corner point. Next, we are going to click Smart Dimension. We can put here the desired measurements of each sides. A Modify box appears and we can input here the desired measurements of each sides. We are going to put 175 on top and 80 on the sides. Now, the reason that we put 80 and not 90 is because we are getting the measurements of our front view and not the top view of the figure. And right after that, go to Features and click the Extruded Boss or Base. This time, the given dimension has 10mm depth. We are going to set this in the blind. Now click the check. Right after that, we need to do this part. According to measurement, this is 10mm. And this is 80mm. So we can now go to the front plane. Immediately after that, we will click on the figure and select Sketch again. Pick the corner rectangle. Earlier, we picked the center rectangle. Now we will pick the corner rectangle. Now, in the corner rectangle, obviously, we are going to work with our corners. We just need to create rectangles in each corner of our figure. And then we are going to set the measurements to 10mm. Using Smart Dimension, we are going to modify the measurements. When Modified appears, we can set each of them individually. Now, we will go to the features and then click to the extruded boss or base. You are going to notice that our corner rectangles are highlighted. We are only going to input 80 mm. The reason is that we already have the 10 mm depth in our base. We are going to check the figure if it extruded correctly by clicking on the view orientation. After that, take a look to the given figure. The next input will be the circle, and this part, the bigger circle measures 52.50 radius, and the smaller circle is 32 millimeters in diameter. After that, we will click to the sketch again. And now, we are going to pick circle. Now, in order to create the circle, we are going to need the big circle that is going to overlap on our figure. A smaller circle that will stay inside of our figure. Click the Smart Dimensions and input the desired radius and diameter. In the plate, the given value of the outer circle is in radius. Instead of putting 52.50 millimeters, we are going to put 105 in diameter to our outer circle. On our smaller circle, we are going to input 30 diameter and then check. Immediately after that, we will click on the corner rectangle once again. To connect the extruded limbs of our circle, we need to connect our corner rectangles. We just need to click the top left corner of our corner rectangle on the left side and drag it across to the bottom right corner of our corner rectangle on the right side. And we repeat the same process on the other side. If you extrude the figure, there are unnecessary lines that are visible. So what we are going to do is to trim it. After we trim, we will go back to the features and extrude. According to the template, this part has 20 millimeters of thickness. So, after that, we are going to put 20 millimeter measurements to add volume to our figure up front. Now, to fix the direction of the arrow that will be extruded, click the reverse direction icon which beside the blind. The purpose of that is to gain width for our figure up front without affecting or extending the limbs. The 7 tiny circles are our last pieces. These circles are aligned on the center of the biggest circle. We are going to click the inside figure, then click the sketch, and lastly, click the circle. We need to locate the circle of our figure and drag it between the big and the small circle. Again, use the Smart Dimension to set our measurements to 80 diameters. Directly after that, we will click on the line and select center line. Now, from the circle, we are going to drag our line and connect it to the circle. Make sure that the line is at 0 or 180 degrees to achieve a 40 mm distance from the circle. As soon as we're done checking, we immediately click the circle again. We'll drag it a little bit and input the desired measurement by selecting Smart Dimension once again. And set the given measurements, which is 12 diameters. Once that we've set our tiny circles, we are going to trim the circle that is connected or attached to our tiny circles. As we see on the given figure, there are 7 tiny little circles, including the first one. Shortly after that, we're going to click the linear sketch pattern and select the circular sketch pattern. Immediately, you are going to notice that there is a highlighted plain block. Now, what you are going to do is to click the small circle first and then the tiny circle. Instantly, an imaginary circle will appear. We are going to input 7 because there is 7 tiny little circles are shown to the plate. We need to click to our tiny circle again, but they are still not hollow. In order to do that, we are going to Features and select Extruded Cut. You are going to notice that the tiny circles are automatically highlighted. The next thing we're going to do is to input 20 millimeters since the depth of our figure up front is 20 millimeters. Then check. Click the view orientation. For the color, select this icon to insert the desired color, and you can select it here and click check. And we are done. You can check the properties of the figure, the isometric views, and even the change of colors of your preference. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy our presentation. Thank you for watching.